when you have an excess amount of sodium in your diet, you're going to increase your blood pressure. So what they do sometimes if you go to the doctor, they will introduce something called a DASH diet, and that's a low sodium diet. And they say that when you kind of introduce that into your diet, reducing your sodium, this will really help reduce your blood pressure about 8 to 10 millimeters of mercury. So about 8 to 10 points of that 120/90 can go down just by your diet alone, just by reducing sodium. So we'll kind of talk about here. So let's look at a typical nutrition fact label on any food. Hopefully some of you have looked at these before. The first thing I kind of want to point out is that some people tend to skip the serving size and just go straight to this. If you didn't look at the top and you said, oh, well, if I eat this whole container, I only have 140 milligrams of sodium. That's not that bad. But really, we got to go back up to the top. And the serving size is 1 cup. How many are in this container? 4. So you got to multiply that by 4 to get how many milligrams of sodium you're actually intaking just from that one container. Another thing you want to be conscious of outside of sodium are saturated fat is a big one. So this is a good product because it doesn't have any. You want to keep that very minimal in your diet because that's very bad for your heart as well. And then another thing, we won't focus on too much today, but do look at how much sugar is in things. If you're going to the store, you're comparing 2 different products, pick the one that has less sodium, pick the one that has less sugar in it, pick the one that has more dietary fiber in it, okay? So the American Heart Association recommends that we get 1,500 milligrams of sodium or less per day. You would be shocked how fast